السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. So we are reading from Riadul Saliheen, باب الإنفاق في مما يحب ومن الجيد. Yani to spend for the cause of Allah and spending what you love more and what is very good, very nice. قال الله تعالى لن تنالوا البر حتى تنفقوا مما تحبون وقال تعالى يا أيها الذين آمنوا أنفقوا من طيبات ما كسبتم ومما أخرجنا لكم من الأرض ولا تيمموا الخبيث منه تنفقون ولستم بآخذيه إلا أن تغمضوا فيه. So Imam Nawawi, some echo is coming. Imam Nawawi is So Imam Nawawi is quoting two ayat from Quran. One is, you will not get bir or virtue or good till you spend what you love more. Not working. Till you spend what you love more. And another ayah, O believers, what you are spending, do what is good, what is a pure and what is the good valued from your earning, and whatever is coming from your production from the land. And don't try to or don't do to the worst thing to donate it. Even if someone give you this thing, you will not take it. Or you will close eyes. So, the point which is many times I repeat, that infaq is coming from the word, and you can say nafaq in Arabic means tunnel. Tunnel means, for example, if you are walking on the surface, you cannot see the tunnel. So infaq is something which is actually just like a disappeared. Right? It is disappeared. It is not visible. And this is the same word used for nifaq. Because nifaq is the person is doing something but hiding something else. Right? So he is hiding kufr but showing iman. And the word is actually coming from the word, these hawks, when they make a house or place to shelter, they always dig two holes. So what happens is enemies are taking, so it will run away from the second. So nafaq is also coming that you are choosing something and you are also keeping some other portion is safe. So infaq is in Arabic is just to spend. But actually Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that in case of money, whatever you are spending, it is your saving. And whatever you are keeping, it is not your saving. Right? And opposite to our understanding. We can save money, right? Keep money for your days and your different difficult situation and so on. And furthermore, he said whatever you want to spend, it should be a very nice thing. It should be a good thing in your eyes. So it means, for example, we are not just, we have sometimes it happens, we have a garbage at home, right? Some old clothing and so on. And there's a donation, so we say, okay, give it for donation, right? So we get rid of. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, no, you do something which is really nice, which you want to keep it. But then you prefer other person for the sake of Allah. So this is virtue is different from the just making some kind of uh, at the end like we have a just like garage sale, right? Garage sale means whatever we are extra, we want to just sell it and so on. So Allah Subhanahu wa said other ayah that don't when you are doing something to tayyibat. Tayyib, many times I explain that tayyib means in Islam two things. First thing, which is halal, and haram thing is not tayyib. Second thing, which is also pure and tasty. And tayyib not means something which has no taste, no flavor, nothing. No, tayyib means both. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to Rasul, Ya ayyuha Rasul, kulu min at-tayyibat. O believers, O Rasul, you should eat, consume whatever pure and clean and tasty. And same thing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to believers, right? So Rasulullah said what Anbiya said, it is said to believers, do spending or eat tayyib things. Mimma kasabtum, whatever you are earning. And kasab in Arabic means just like if you have a business and you are earning something. So kasab in Islam considered when it is earned by halal way. And what is earned by haram, it is not kasab, right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asking us to do something and we have to do any earning. And it is also one of the area where Islam emphasizes that Muslims should do their effort to earn money, right? To gain profit, to keep it. It is not any, it is also ibadah. But it should be under limits of Islam. First thing, it should be with halal. Second thing is that when you are earning, so if there is a saving, so do zakat for it. If you have some other way to do charity from it. So kasab is Islamic ibadah, and it is not out of Islam. Because sometimes people think that zuhud or disconnecting ourselves with dunya means we don't earn, we don't have money. No. Islam says earn money, but your heart should not be attached to this money. You need it, keep it, but it not means, for example, you forget everything for the sake of money. And Subhanahu said, we are giving you this land, this planet is producing for you. How many things we are getting from this land, right? And there is a fruit, trees, right? There's a crops, and then minerals, down thing. So everything is coming from this Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala resources which deposited in this planet. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Quran, we deposited for whole humanity 4 days. We took 4 days to deposit, right? And this money or this what resources are available for every human being. Sawa'an the Saliheen. Everyone, and the point which I want to say that most of the time our economical philosophies goes to two ways, either capitalism or socialism, right? And capitalism means that it is my property, it is my thing, right? My earning. I can do whatever I want. Other way, the state will decide whatever you earn, what you will spend. Islam is actually balanced between both. Islam recognizes the individual property, right? Individual property when it is earned in halal way, when it is given the zakat and everything. Second thing is that individual property not means you don't care about the society. The social responsibility is also attached to individual capacity, right? So infaq means you have to care about those who are under your custody, those who are poor, or those from relatives, from neighbors, and so on. So Islam balance between both things. So in that sense, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, whatever we are producing for you, it should be, first you pay zakat from it, right? So zakatul ard, or zakatul fruit and thing is different from the money zakat. Suppose if someone is producing farmer 2 times, so he will give, but there is a limit. How much a amount is there, then you will pay zakat on it. In our old days, our fiqh, the previous time, we were thinking that whatever produced by land, we should pay zakat. Now in our time, we have a lot of minerals coming out from this. So everything is supposed to be under zakat. So Rasulullah said in hadith, وَفِي الْمَعَادِنِ وَالرَّكَائِزِ humus. When something is produced from minerals, there must be 20% of it should be as a zakat, not 2.5%, 20%. And this is the reason why you can see that if the countries are rich with minerals, and if they pay zakat, countries survive, poor survive, all right? And there will be, but what happened? It become personal property or it is state property. Then it is issue is become. So Rasman says, what we produce for you, give from it the best of it, and don't donate for the worst thing, and even you don't like to take it for yourself. عن أنس رضي الله عنه قال كان أبو طلحة رضي الله عنه أكثر الأنصار بالمدينة مالا من نخل، وكان أحب أموالي إليه بيرحاء، وكان مستقبلة المسجد، وكان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يدخلها ويشرب من ماء فيها طيب. فقال أنس فلما نزلت هذه الآية لن تنالوا البر حتى تنفقوا، قال أبو طلحة فقال يا رسول الله إن الله يقول إن أحب مالي إلي بيرحاء، وإن صدقة لله تعالى أرجو برها وزخرها عند الله، فضعها يا رسول الله حيث أراك الله. فقال رسول الله بخ، ذلك مال رابح، وإني أرى أن تجعلها في الأقربين. فقال أفعل يا رسول الله. This is the proof how Sahaba, ayah revealed, how they jump to follow it. Sometimes we have some hukum, we try to get some excuse, some ways get out, right? So avoid it. But so Abu Talha is said that he was the most richest person in Medina, and he had a big, you can say, garden of trees of date. And the best place was Baraha. Baraha was very close to Masjid Rasul. Very close to Masjid Rasul. وكان مستقبلة المسجد, and it was very just next to Masjid. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, sometime he go in his garden and he offer him, he had a good, sometime in Medina there were some wells which has a sweet water, some not, like if you remember that in the time when Rasulullah arrived, there was one well for a Jew, and he was selling very high price, right? And Muslim, they have no other place. So Usman radhiyallahu anhu bought it, half of it. He said, I will sell half. Okay, give me half. So what he did, the day which he supposed to use it, he said it's free for everyone. Yehudi, this person said, okay, I am losing. So he sold other part. So it said that there are 9 wells in Medina, which is considered sweet water. So Baraha had so Rasulullah go there and he take the good drink water there, and he also eat from the dates. So when this ayah came, revealed, you will not get virtue of Allah till you spend what is the best of you. He said, O Rasulullah, the Baraha is the best thing, and I want to, for example, donate it for the sake of Allah. And you can use it. So Rasul said, no, it is too much. It is too much. And it not means, for example, you donate everything. So no, I decided. He said, okay. So then what you do, distribute it in your relatives. Give it to your relatives, right? So you will benefit from both sides. You will get the distribution, and same time you will get the reward serving your relatives. 2 rewards. So he said, okay, do it. So this Baraha actually, when I was in Medina in 1974, So there was no garden, but the well was there and it was dried. But later now the expansion of Masjid Rasul, now it become inside. And mostly the Masjid Rasul is now actually existing on the whole Medina city, which was in the time of Rasulullah. And the whole city is inside Masjid now. So another hadith, he said that Madun Rabi'. And it means, for example, the issue, sometime it happened, when the meaning of this ayah, do it, it not means, for example, if someone said, no, no, I will come to you and I will take best of you, you have to give the best of it. It is not in the meaning of ayah. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he was sending his collectors, those who collect the, suppose from camels, from goat, from lamb, so he said, go and take good thing from them, but not the best of it. Sometimes, the farmers, they keep some camels or something, they like it and they want to keep it, they love it. And suppose a person says, no, no, I want to take this thing because it is ayah. So it means, for example, the standard should be the standard, right? And it not means, suppose if the one is goat is dying, so he said, take it for zakat. It is not. But same time, no, I will pick the highest one. It is also not idea. But the issue is that, and second thing is that when we are giving the best, it is one way to do actually with a real love to spend. And sometimes I am forced. I don't like it. So my spending for the sake of Allah should be with my wholeheartedly, with my willingness, with my happiness. So in this sense, and sometimes also another idea, suppose if I am giving someone, I like some kind of food, another person is not. Suppose if you remember that Sadaqatul Fitr was counted from some kind of products, right? That's like a grain, right? Barley and dates and so on. Because that time it was the available things, right? Later it happened that ulama added rice in it. Rice is not in hadith. And they say, okay, so ulama said, if your main diet is rice, so you will give from that thing. But suppose if you are giving someone a donation and this person don't eat rice, so I want to give you rice. So it is not a good idea. So there must be some kind of, sometime it happened between our kids. Suppose we want to do justice for everyone, so I will give everything same cloth and same color of cloth or same thing. It is not. But it should be with a good feeling goodness about when we are giving. So we can care about these kind of issues, but our agenda should be that when Allah is asking, I am willing, I am more welcome to give it because it's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is asking. And this is one other issue which we must remember, that when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking us to donate, He can donate and He give everyone what He wants. He not need us, right? But He is using us, giving us opportunity to get reward, right? Otherwise, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is able to give everyone what the person asking. But Allah says, oh, if you help, I will count it on me as a loan, right? As a loan. The another chapter, he said, when you are باب وجوب أمره أهله وأولاده المميزين والسائر في رعيته بطاعة الله. This is another chapter that when we are responsible for our family, so what is our criteria? What is our criteria should be? So one of the criteria is we care about their health, about good food, about this clothing, right? We do it. But also, it is also our duty to take care about their deen, about their good teaching. So this chapter says how we supposed to maintain our responsibility, asking them to follow what is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asking, and asking them not to do something which is not allowed. So he quoted two ayat, وَأْمُرْ أَهْلَكَ بِالصَّلَاةِ وَاصْطَبِرْ عَلَيْهَا. لا نسألك رزقا نحن نرزقك. Ask your people, Ahl, for salat and be passionate with it. لا نسألك رزقا. We are not asking any risk. We are not asking you to anything. We not need your money. نحن نرزقك. We give you the provision. يا أيها الذين آمنوا قوا أنفسكم وأهليكم نارا. O believers, save yourself from hellfire and save your families. So Arabic word Ahl, actually Ahl means, and you can say in first meaning of it is family or wife. And Ahlul Bayt, when we say Ahlul Bayt, it means wife. But Ahl now extending children also, kids also included in it. We have two words, Al and Ahl, right? So mostly Ahl means those who are relatives, blood relation, right? Blood relation or relative, just like a wife and kids. And Al means those who are from one kind of ideology, one kind of understanding, just like a Ahlul Bayt or Ahlu Fir'aun, right? So sometimes people use it, Ahlul Bayt means, for example, family of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, right? Family of Fatima and family of so and so. But the real word Allah Quran used, Ahlul Bayt means wife. And wife means, when Rasulullah said in Hadith, Kullukum ra'in wa kullukum masurun ra'iyati. Everyone is responsible, in a shepherd, and everyone responsible for his thing. Well, so man is responsible about the whole family, and wife is responsible about the maintaining house and order and kids and so on. And then the second thing is, O believers, save yourself and your families from fire. So the issue, which means what? We have, just like a kids, 3 stages of when we raise our kids, 3 stages, right? They are babies, right? They don't know anything. Their journey starts with 0. And that time, of course, they are not liable for any kind of halal and haram issue, right? So that time, the raising kids mean we take care about the feeding, about the food, whatever thing. Then the second level starts, which is little bit, you can say, child age, right? When kids have some kind of understanding, they have some kind of, of thinking, free thinking. So that era is actually very important, not from the side of halal and haram or taklif or legal responsibility, but it is the time to train them, to raise them with Islamic etiquette, with Islamic halal and haram, with Islamic concepts. The third era is, we call it teenagers. They are not adult, but they are grown up, right? So now they are under, so these 3 stages are under control and under responsibility of parents. And if they are responsible to take care about the kid time, child time, and teenager time, right? After, when they become adult, right? Adult, and they have their own thinking, their own decision, their own way. If they do something wrong and you are not responsible for it, so you will not be responsible for their, suppose, any wrongdoing. But before that, every parent will be responsible. So suppose we are raising our kids and we don't care, we don't teach them halal and haram in early days, right? And then they grown up, we say, no, haram, says, I don't know, right? So this kind of thing happening in our society. We sometimes think, no, they are the child. Don't give them this teaching. Don't ask them to pray. Don't ask them to, right? And then when they grown up, they make their own decision. So we blame. We say, okay, they are not listening. The issue is that we have to care about the early days of kids. Then when they will do their own decision, wrong decision, it is not your responsibility, but it's still you take care about this. So Rasulullah said, عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال تمرة من تمر صدقة فجعلها في فيه فقال رسول الله كخ ارم بها. The one time it happened, Hassan ibn Ali, he took a date. It is coming from zakat. So he want to eat it. So when he took in his mouth, he said, throw it. It is sadaqah, it is not allowed for us. So he was a very minor kid, right? So he caught him. He said, no, don't eat it. And he don't know what is the difference between this date or that date. So he said, no, it is sadaqah, we not allowed it. Another hadith, it says, كنت غلاما في حج رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وكانت يدي تطيش في الصفحة. That's Abi Hafs, Umar ibn Abi Salama. This is the son of Salama, right? So he was sitting with Rasulullah sallam, and he was a small kid. So he said, when I was eating, so I was eating from their side, this side, whole plate. I will go everywhere. So Rasul said, Ya ghulam, sammillah ta'ala wa kul bi yaminik wa kul mimma yalik. Oh boy, say first Bismillah before you start eating. Second thing is right hand. Use your right hand to eat. Third thing, what is closer to you, take it. So it means, for example, he taught him adab, manner, how, for example, when he was a kid. And he said, and now he reporting it, it means he remembered it. The first lesson becomes the last lesson. And it is really a great journey, and sometimes we miss this point and we don't care. We think kids don't understand now. No, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created them to preserve and to follow. And their learning process is too, by teaching, by mouth, and by practice. If I'm saying something, I'm not doing it, they also observe it, right? So in that sense, for example, our journey should be, as we care about their health, as their physical thing, we should be mindful about their raising as a Muslim. As a Muslim, right? It is also our responsibility. So hadith which I said, كلكم راع وكلكم مسؤول عن رعيته والإمام راع مسؤول عن رعيته والرجل راع في أهله ومسؤول عن رعيته. He said, everyone is shepherd, everyone, so Imam or the head of his state, responsible for all his people under him, and man is responsible about the family, and he will be asked about this thing, and woman or wife is responsible for the taking care about the husband and taking care about the kids, and if there is a servant, also responsible for its responsibility. فَكُلُّكُمْ رَاعٍ وَمَسْئُولٌ. Everyone is shepherd and will be asked. So the third hadith, he said, مُرُوا أَوْلَادَكُمْ بِالصَّلَاةِ وَهُمْ أَبْنَاءُ سَبْعِ سِنِينَ. Ask your kids to pray when they are 7 years. And if they are not praying, so you may beat them if they are 10 years. And when their sister and brother are sleeping in same bed, and then they become 7 years, so let them sleep separately. These are the great, very minor thing. Sometimes we don't think it has any value, but it is a great value. Because the gender equality now actually distorting our whole system. Because our education is not based on gender, right? Our job is not based on gender. But the Islamic system under family is based on gender, right? And husband and wife are not genderless. They are gender, one man and one woman. And both are keeping their gender and living together, right? So if we don't teach our kids from early days that this is man's responsibility, this is woman's responsibility, this is kid's attitude as a boy, this kid's attitude as a man, it will not develop. And this is actually happening now. Because when we don't care about these issues, sometimes they don't understand why you are asking us now, right? So Rasulullah said two things. First thing, teach them salat. And second thing is that not allow them to sleep together. Not mean it is haram. It is not haram, right? But it is a source of doubt. It is a source of something, for example, shaitan can play with it. So in that sense, the journey of our saving our kids from hellfire is journey of not secondary need, but it is a prime responsibility to do it beside our taking care of their food and their whatever things there. In our time, we think that we are taking care about everything, but sometimes we ignore the responsibility, and this is end sometimes with a, you can say, bad consequences. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us responsibility to play with it and to pay and be successful to do it and make our journey of our life and others' life to save them from hellfire and keep them the journey of